Hi, I'm Margie Kernan. I'm your instructor for EdCi 547, Information Literacy and Educational Change. Welcome to the class. In this little vodcast, I'd like to just give you kind of an overview of the course and just a little bit about some expectations that might be helpful to you as you go along. First of all, the class is definitely about information literacy, which is truly the province of what it is that we do as school library media specialists or teacher librarians. Through collaboration, through cooperation, through coordination, and through coaching, we help to infuse information literacy skills throughout the curriculum to enable our students to achieve the success that they need. So, information literacy will definitely be the underpinnings of this class, but educational change is also a very big theme for the course, and there's just a lot of things happening in education today. Probably the biggest thing that will be impacting those of you in the field will be the adoption of the Common Core standards. Common Core standards have been adopted by almost all of the states, and they have been adopted by the state of Montana. Even those states that have not formally adopted Common Core, some of the cities in those states are emulating and are going to incorporate the expectations and the changes in Common Core. So I do believe it really will impact everyone. So we are going to be looking at how our roles are changing because of the infusion of Common Core. And then we also will be looking at some of the other changes throughout education. There will be a project in which you will engage in learning some about the interactive web or Web 2.0. And I know that many of you know a lot about it already. Some of you may very well be experts. So, but hopefully by the time we're done with that project, everyone will have a little more level playing field. So a couple things about the class. In each unit, there are 4 units, and they are bigger units. They cover more than 1 week period. And there's a lot of overlap because, of course, there is with a topic like this. But within each unit, there is a guide sheet. And this guide sheet is one that I am hoping that you will print off and use as a check sheet as you go through the activities. Many of the activities, in fact, most of the activities for each unit are going to be listed in the MSU website, our EdCi site, but you will need to have this document printed off so that you can kind of follow along and coordinate those. Of course, it goes without saying that I hope you will print off the syllabus because it certainly gives you the overview, the goals of where we hope to go. And extremely importantly, and I cannot emphasize this enough, this is the document that is called Assignments and Grading. And it also will have the timetable of when these things are due. And these assignments, some of these assignments are overarching assignments. And so you will have to be doing them throughout the course, and there will be deadlines on some of these projects. I just want you to know that a couple of the projects will not need to be submitted into the Dropbox, which is where you normally submit either a reflection or an assignment, because they will be graded just as part of the discussion posts. So keep that in mind. There is also a textbook, and we will be reading that textbook. You can obtain the textbook from Amazon. And although the textbook is getting a little bit dated, there's still just very solid material in it. And so I am continuing to use it, at least for the present time. So with that in mind, just a quick overview of the units, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Unit 1 is a little bit about understanding what information literacy is because it has a lot of different definitions. But we need to understand what it is before we can understand how we can help infuse it into the curriculum. And Unit 2 emphasizes our library curriculum because we must truly understand what it is that our library curriculum expects before we can understand how we can help infuse that throughout the curriculum and especially in support of Common Core. Unit 3 is going to be looking even more at Common Core and what part of collaboration, what part of cooperation, what part of coaching, all of these tools that we use to infuse information literacy into the curriculum, how can we use those with Common Core? And then Unit 4 is a wrap-up kind of unit, and we will be exploring a little bit more about the changes in education. So with that in mind, welcome to the class. I consider it a real honor to be able to work for Montana State University and to be a part of this library education team. So let's get started. Thanks.